relaxing here. I'm going to go to sleep, I think.
Yeah, feel free, man. That's what I've noticed too when I've been training people lately is it has that effect. Like it's such a calming feeling and it's such a necessary feeling. I feel like it's a very untouched area of bodywork. Not many people work into these spots, but when you do it in the right way, it can be a nice experience. G'day guys, Aaron Ninja here from MMT. Today we're going to be talking about the scalenes. Now these are muscles at the front side of your neck and I've really been enjoying treating them lately. And so I wanted to showcase some of the nice gentle techniques that I've been using lately that I've been enjoying. Because it is close to the front of the neck, near the throat, and these are very small muscles, very thin and quite sensitive, so they don't need much force at all to actually get a great result, but they can be so amazing for stress relief, neck pain obviously, but also getting your breathing better because they attach to the ribs here and they help when you breathe in. So inspiration, they help that, but a lot of people overuse them. They don't actually use their diaphragm well and control the rib cage, and they rely on these guys too much. They sit at a desk all day, their head down, texting on their phone, and that's a recipe for these guys to be pretty jacked up. And when they're jacked up, let me show you. When they are jacked up, they can cause issues with these guys here, which are the nerves that go down the arm. So the nerves that go down your arm actually have to kind of come through these muscles. So when these muscles are really tight, it can give you pseudo-radiculopathy, which is pain, tingling, burning, numbness, loss of function in the arm, because these guys can be kind of clamped really tight, okay? And I want to show you too, also cold hands. So that's a blood vessel that comes through there as well. So if you have change in temperature in the hand and the arm, that's where scalenes can be really important. Another really cool thing too is looking at the referral patterns of when these muscles are really jacked up. You can see how it's down the arm here. So tricep, shoulder blade, into the hands. So if you've got pain down there, it can actually be coming from these guys up here, okay? Ready to rock and roll, Ninja?
Yeah, good. Radiculopathy.
Radiculopathy.
Ridiculous. Is that where it comes from?
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's come over here. So what we're going to do is get a lot of wax on our hands here because we're going to do some more gliding strokes. Remember I said that these don't require too much in the way of pressure. So Ninja's a great candidate, more so for guide rails here. He probably doesn't really have much tension by the looks of it because it looks quite soft through here. But this big sternocleidomastoid, that's our guide rail because the scalenes are actually in and under of that. So what we're going to do is use the clavicle and the sternocleidomastoid as our guide rail. I'm just going to use my fingertips to pick up the slack in the fascia, and we're going really light here. So I've barely got any pressure on at all, but I'm just slowly starting to sink down, but I'm going to start to drag towards me here and just go really slow. You can see how I'm on the ground here. And I'm just clearing the space through here. Especially for the first few strokes, we just want to go really light and just say g'day to these muscles. Just see how they're going. We don't want to cross any boundaries early doors in the treatment. And remember, when these are really jacked up, it can be correlated with a pretty stressed out person as well. So just doing nice flowy strokes here can be really medicinal for these people. So you can see how that's that triangular, I guess, junction or guide rails, the clavicle and the sternocleidomastoid. We're pushing in there, probably catching a little bit of that SEM or the second branch of it, and then slowly making our way out. How you going there, man?
Good, you can feel that.
What are you feeling there, bro?
I could kind of feel it when you're hitting the attachments, like onto the spine. It sort of felt like.
Yep.
Yeah, there's sort of like a very therapeutic feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just know it's a good spot. But it is painful as well. But you recognise it as good pain.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so we're going to do some more targeted pinpoint work, like to the areas that Ninja just spoke about then. But this is just our kind of opening sequence in these spots because it can be just a nice way to warm things up. Just because they are such small and such sensitive muscles, you don't want to aggravate them. You know, you want to gently nurture them into releasing. So I'll just do one more line here. Yeah, Ninja's a really good candidate because you can really get underneath that clavicle and almost try and locate the first rib, which is a cool experience as a body worker. But you're just very wary of hard bits of Ninja's structure kind of pushing back up into my finger pads, and even though I'm pushing down, I'm still very much focusing on the drag coming out this way. I'm not jamming things up. And what works really well in this spot, and we're going to showcase it on this next stroke, is just adding a little bit of dynamic movement in here too. So these muscles specifically help with lateral flexion of the neck and a little bit of rotation. But for this purpose, what we're going to do now is get Ninja to very slowly start to rotate his head to the left if he can. And then what it's going to do is it's going to really help the fascial drag of my pressure. So just as far as you possibly can without feeling too much discomfort, man. That's really good, bro. Don't force it too much. Just go to the point where it feels okay. And you can start to bring it back now, man. Beautiful.
Feel a nerve stretch, a nerve pinch.
Yep.
A little bit there. It's good though.
Go again through there and just get Ninja to nice and slowly take it across to the side again. And the good thing about this is I don't have to put much pressure in. I can just hang out here and let his turning of the head do the movement for me. It's good, man. What's the experience like on the receiving side, man?
Yeah, it feels just like calming.
Yeah.
I think, and yeah, it's good that it's not too deep, because that's sort of
It's not overbearing, is it?
Yeah, they're kind of thin muscles, so they're not going to. If you push in hard, you're just going to go straight into veins and the jugular type of thing. You
Literally, yeah.
You don't want the feeling of being choked or crushed in the windpipe.
What I might get you to do now, man, is just do little movements to the left again, and then come back to the middle point. Yeah, so go and then come back. That's it. Go and then come back. Good. And you can almost create your own treatment here. Go one more of that, man.
Relaxing here. I'm going to go to sleep, I think.
Yeah, feel free, man. That's what I've noticed too when I've been training people lately is it has that effect. Like, it's such a calming feeling and it's such a necessary feeling. I feel like it's a very untouched area of bodywork. Not many people work into these spots, but when you do it in the right way, it can be a nice experience.
Feel it out there.
What do you feel in that position? Because
going into here.
Shooting upwards a little bit. Yeah.
And sort of, therapeutic feeling right on the spot where things were. Now it's kind of dropped off.
That's good feedback from Ninja. Awesome. Nice, man. Come back to the start there. Now we know that the guide rails are there, and if we go back to the book actually, we can actually see that I've been probably working through like these lower portions here, I reckon, but we can see how there's attachment points up into the cervical spine as high as C2, which is quite high. So we're going to try and just do some slight pinpoint movement, pressures up there. We don't want to really move up here too much. It doesn't need it. We just need to pin these areas. So we're just going to, good. Yeah. I'm just going to go into the side there. And I'm not pushing in so much. I'm pushing in a little bit, and then I'm going to just push kind of downwards a little bit, and then just see what he's got there. And then, I might just let that sink for a little bit, but Ninja's already intuitively kind of moving a little bit there. What have you got there, man?
It's all right.
It's okay there?
Maybe you're starting to come onto something.
And this is the thing with these points. Just pick a point and hold it to start with, rather than going in there and going too gun-ho trying to find the spot. Just get the lay of the land first, because sometimes what happens is something releases and then you end up finding it. Something a little bit there, man.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Slowly sink out and come back onto it again there. I feel like there's something there, but even though it's not really doing too much of an inch, I kind of still want to stay there a little bit. Nice. See if we've got anything up there. Not much to there, man.
It's pretty good.
Try and get right under that SEM in there now. A little bit there.
Yep.
So I'm pushing in underneath that SEM, but then I'm putting my fingertips downwards a little bit, but very light pressure, and not moving here either. If you're going to move, just take your pressure off and pinpoint it somewhere else. Don't pin and drag as much. Something there. Nice ninja. Beautiful. So we might go even him up on the other side now, so give him a bit of balance. Nice little experience for you, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of asleep.
No, enjoy it, man. Real treatment, guys. Watching the big dog get some therapy. So remember, just place your hand just outside that SEM line. And I'm just going to start with some nice glides down. You see Ninja's already intuitively moving there a bit. Just getting a feel of what's happening. Something a little clicky there.
Yeah.
Do you feel like one side feels different? Or are they pretty similar?
The right's been a bit tighter.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, but it's not giving me too much pain or anything. Just noticing it's a bit tighter.
As you come down here, you're going to also catch a little bit of the upper trap where it attaches to the clavicle too. So it's a nice way that you can start to warm up some of those other tissues for when you kind of flip the person over and do some work into the back. But yeah, the beauty about this stuff is that people don't realise how poor their breathing mechanics are. If they sit at a desk a lot, if they use their phone a lot, and if they're just highly strung, this stuff can be the cause of a lot of their stuff. And you could be toiling away with treating the back of their neck for a long time, but it's not actually fixing much of their neck pain. or their posture at all, but this is the stuff that can really make big inroads. But remember, don't be gung-ho, just go in, take your time, get them to start to slowly move their head to the opposite side. Like I'll get Ninja to start doing now, is just to start rotating to the opposite side. Yeah, nice. Just get a nice release of all that. Good, man. That's it. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Nice. A little bit down there. Check these points as well. Pushing in. Good, man, really good. Slowly sinking out of that. So there you go, guys. There's a nice little real fly on the wall treatment of Ninja having an actual experience. And so if you've got anyone that coming in with high stress, neck pain, potentially some radiation down the arm, sciatica of the arm, change in temperature in the hand, I would always check the scalenes and just do that nice gentle treatment, and you can make big inroads. Thanks, guys.
If you like watching people get treated too, we've got watch more videos, but also got Patreon.
Yeah, ASMR as well. Pretty similar to probably that treatment right then, is like more fly on the wall and a bit more relaxed tone. It's a nice experience.
Yeah, get it done.
Thanks, guys.